5 only. Sorry, we're going to look at number 5 only on this guy. So we're going to try to, actually, let me stop that share. Let me see why it didn't look quite like I wanted it to. This guy right here. So on question number 5, just a second, son, we're going to go over completing the square to rewrite in vertex 1. So the first thing I'm going to do is, as we did in class, I'm going to factor that x out of both of these two x terms. And then what we're going to do is we are going to try to do the whole cut in half and square things. So like I said, this will be fairly quick. But the deal is if you take -3 and you cut it in half, you get -3 halves. If we square that, we get 9/4. So this is the value that actually completes that square, but we have to be really, really careful because in this journey, what we did is we added 9/4 here, which is really -27/4 because of this distributive property. So together, those things make 27/4 negative. So I need to add 27/4 to this. So I've got a negative and a positive 27/4 to make a balance. Now, of course, -4/4 plus 27/4 makes 23/4. And that kind of gives me my story. Now, obviously, there's a lot of places you could go wrong on this. So as I like to do, I'm going to take that original problem, -3x squared, let's go ahead and put this so you can see it, plus 9x minus 1, and I'm going to take -3 and let's see, x minus 3 halves squared and a plus 23/4. Again, I'm not 100% confident that I did these perfectly, but if I look at my table and I just look at a series of values, and it doesn't really matter what numbers I throw in, I just making stuff up, you'll notice that the two numbers are generating the same set no matter what. So I feel like I must have done it right, which makes my vertex +3 halves, comma, 23/4. And my axis of symmetry is at 3 halves. Now, as far as the description, what I have is my parent function would have just been a plain old x squared. It was a simple parabola. And then we would go through the steps. The first thing that happened is it reflected across the x-axis. Then the 3 that is sitting right here would vertically stretch. So its vertical stretch factor is 3. Sorry, it's hard to fit all this on the screen. Number 3, it's going to move to the right 3 halves, in other words, a horizontal translation. And number 4, our last one, is it's going to move it up 23/4. I'm just running out of room, so I'm just going to write up 23/4, but that would be a vertical translation up 23/4. And that's problem number 5, and I'm out. I'll just come back for the other ones next. All right, bye-bye.